Okay, I'm allowed only to report this. It's a lot to report. At my precise set times, all right? I was allowed to go into the hallway at only the certain amount of times. And I'm allowed to say what I witnessed in the room above mine before I had to set 2 different timers. Ask me personally about what I'm doing with the timers. Nonetheless, they were running. Okay, so at a set time, before the timers to go in the hallway, I went into that room behind me, the extra room. I couldn't. When I did, the TV was blasting. I cannot report anything about this terrorist cell, okay? Only this incident. At the time, the TV was blasting at level 5. When I went over by the shelf, there was all this clanking of metal. And there was more than one. There was 2, possibly 3, but no doubt 2. Moving all around. They were up and down the hallway and in that room all at the same time. You could definitely discern there was 2, possibly 3 terrorists, all wearing shoes. Moving all around, clinking metal, trying to be covert, but working, okay? I was in that room for about 2 minutes, pushing 3, and I had to get out. Green light, get out. Okay? So, what I am to tell the top cops is they're trying to blow me up. All right? This has to do with some Asian crowd, Cambodia, Thailand type crowd, Japan type crowd, and it has to do with the Latin construction drug cartels. And that's all I have to report to you because this is your intel. You know way more. That's what I witnessed up there. All right. So then I had to come back in here. And when I did, I heard nothing. And I'm just sitting here waiting and waiting. I don't hear anything. Then I hear certain things I can't discuss after a little bit of time. All right, so it's real sporadic. All right, and then my timer was good, and it was go in there now. When I went into that room, this is what I'm allowed to talk about. There was no TV. Everything was quiet. Everything was off. I opened my door, and the hallway is lit up with level 3 chemical explosive. Just bombs away in the hallways, jaw dropping. So I was correct. They're trying to blow me up. That's more than likely what I witnessed with the clanking of the metal, the multiple terrorists working on floor 3. I don't know. The Navy SEALs know. I'm just going to confirm I witnessed what I witnessed. I go to the bathroom. I flushed the toilet a series of times. I had to use the toilet. I had to do things in the bathroom. By the time I was done with that, the chemical explosive had disappeared. So while I was in the bathroom with the door closed, while I was running water, a terrorist had snuck, not down the stairs because I can hear it unless the bathtub is running. A terrorist had snuck in from one of the cubby holes, and you know all this, into floor 1 out of nowhere. The house is empty until I witnessed that terrorist out of nowhere. And this is after I had gone out and killed the chemical bomb, because after I'd flushed, it's out there for about 5 minutes, that chemical bomb was gone. No more chemical explosive in the hallway. Couldn't detect it at all. All right, and that's when, presto, a terrorist appeared from floor 1. They had not gone down the stairs, okay? No one had gone down the stairs. There was nobody here. And the Navy SEALs know that. This house was empty. Okay. The terrorist that was making working sounds down on floor 1 had the door open to the porch, but didn't want me to see it. I strongly believe it was because this terrorist did not want to be on video. Okay, so I had the light on. This is the second time I went out. I had to dump something, to be clear. I ran the water, I flushed the toilet, did all that, killed the bomb. Then I waited about 2 minutes. And I had noticed the terrorist by the time I was out of the bathroom, like I just reported, had presto, all of a sudden there's a terrorist here. Okay. After a handful of minutes. It took a little while to get in. Then I opened the door. Okay, the light was on in the bathroom. I turned it off. I saw the terrorist. And I turned off the, hold on. There's martini gas. I'm getting to all of this. Flushed the toilet, did all that stuff, killed the bomb, opened the bathroom door, detected the terrorist, okay? The terrorist making walking sounds, the porch door open. Terrorist did not want to be seen by me, dodging me. So because I stood there for 30 seconds, it was dodging me, it wouldn't come. And I'm like, it's obviously a female 11509, I presume. But it's dodging me, doesn't want to be on the camera. It's waiting for me, clearly, so obviously, for me to go back in my room. So I turned off the bathroom light. My bedroom door had the light on in the extra room, so I opened the door, and that lights up the whole hallway at that point. So she was looking. So I closed the door, okay? I don't close the door all the way where it clicks, but I closed the door so there's no longer any light in the hallway. At that point in time, I'm listening, and when I hear it instantly. I hear it within 15 seconds. The terrorist then goes straight out the door. It was with no doubt avoiding being on video. Okay, it didn't want to be seen by me, and it didn't want to be on video. It didn't want to be reported, but it's going on the porch. Now this is why. By the time I went out again to the bathroom, I had to dump something, like I said. I noticed that my bathroom was lit up with martini. I was like, there's martini in here. And I was a little bit confused how there was a terrorist that was waiting for me to get out of its sight. You know what I just said, like I said, to get away from my sight. And it was waiting and wanted to go out that door. And I'm like, there's martini in my bathroom. So then I closed the door, okay, to my room, like I said, and then I saw it go out, and I watched this terrorist. As soon as it went out, as I heard it, I opened the door and I moved to the hallway, and I saw it was the female. She's on her way out. Fasto, presto, on her way out. Okay, there. And then I finished what I was doing. I had to dump something. So I opened my door back up and I grabbed this thing and I dump it. Okay, and by the time there, okay, and then I look again and I'm like, the fucking hallway's got martini in it. Martini is slowly growing and growing in the house after the terrorist, who I saw, had jetted out. She was in a hurry, but she didn't want me to see her, had jetted out. Okay, at that point, there's martini now in my bathroom, in my hallway. The house is dead silent. There's nobody there, but the terrorist is sitting on the fucking porch. In a hurry to get out, but not trying to be on video, not trying to be ID'd by me. So then I'm like, okay, and I close my door. And I come in my room, and my room is filling up with martini. And now I'm back here. This is how I am on martini. They're still doing this shit in front of me. The house is level 3, increasing to level 4 martini gas. It's really strong, and it's been pumping for the last 6 minutes straight. I believe so. It could have stopped, and it's just in the air. I witnessed, again, like I've reported, the bomb maker killer go to the porch, gather her weeds, sit outside while there's martini gas, while there's victims in here or in one of these compounds that's getting hit with it. She gets her stuff, she cuts them up, she'll be back in when the martini's gone. She's on the porch. She gets her stuff, she cuts them up, and she eats the victims. She's a cannibal. So I am allowed to report this. This fucking joint is lit with martini. And I am allowed to report that there was up to 3 terrorists before that just trying to blow me up, and the hallway was lit with chemical weapons. She's walking around through all of this. All right, bye.